guys? Today we are back with a live reaction to the UFC 323 press conference. As always, I have not watched it yet. I have no idea what happened, so this will be a live reaction to the press conference. Hopefully we get something entertaining for once, but most likely it'll be another boring snooze fest of a press conference like we usually get. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get it started.
End the year with a bang. We kick things off in the light heavyweight division. Up first, a finisher through and through.
Ooh, we got to do our fit ratings. All right. Ooh, it'll be Goose Golf on it. It'll be Goose Golf. Let's see what he has on. Anthony Lionheart Smith. What is he wearing? Oh my gosh. That's a 10 out of 10. That is drip. Is that from a video game? Am I out of touch? I think that's from a video game of some sort. Oh, Polish power. Polish power. That's a solid 8 for Jan. That's a clean fit. Cool jacket. Some blue jeans on. A working man's fit right there. 8 out of 10. I like it. Solid fit for Jan. Polish power.
Up next in the bantamweight division, a rising star is back after proving.
Who will it be? It'll be Peyton Talbot. Maybe they'll ask about the vape video.
Flash makes him must-see TV. Here is
Google Peyton Talbot vape video. Tenore. That's something I would wear, so I can't hate too much. 7.5 out of 10. Black hoodie, jeans. Grew his hair out a little bit. He's not as ugly as he was with short hair now. 7.5 out of 10. Sejudo. I hope he makes his press conference entertaining. God, he's wearing satin or suede? What is that? 5 out of 10. That is super mid. Trying too hard. It wears suede. What basura, Pyra?
A budding Japanese superstar who has some of the most electrifying grappling in the sport today. At just 25 years old, he's on a quest to be
I just want to be ninja. That is, I like that suit. Goes well with his skin complexion as well. I'm giving that a 9 out of 10. That is a nice suit. I really dig that. A little darker color, and it'd maybe be another 10 out of 10. Not him! Not his skin color, the suit color. I want to emphasize that. My name is Brandon Moreno. I like to fight, man. Dude, what is that? That's not a bad fit. That's solid. That's another 8 out of 10. Classy. Nothing too fancy. Nothing designer, but classy. 8 out of 10.
with the UFC flyweight title on the line. Up first, a
How long is this?
who earned his title
Oh, this could be a long video, guys. Well, it depends when the face-offs start, huh?
some of the best boxing in the UFC, landing almost 9 strikes per minute.
Oh. Dude, if this was like 2005, the year I was born, that's a 10 out of 10. That's an Asian fit, though, I feel like. 7.5 out of 10. Because I know it's nice, but I just don't like it. So 7.5 out of 10. Let's go, Bandman.
He is the owner of the most wins and finishes in flyweight history. He's riding a 7-fight
The cannibal.
streak and has taken out some of
He
the
was crying in the embedded episode, so I'm afraid he mauls, Josh fans. Not a bad fit. A little plain. 7 out of 10 for Pantoja. Not a bad fit at all, though, man. Not a bad fit at all. I'm a classy guy. I enjoy a classy fit. Oh, it's Piotr, baby. He's gonna be dripping Russian style. No, he's gonna be in a tracksuit, ain't he? He's gonna be in the Venom gear. He's gonna be in the Venom gear, ain't he?
well-rounded mixed martial artists we have on the roster.
Dude, Jan is one of the most highly skilled MMA fighters you will ever see step foot in the octagon. And it sucks! Oh, that he does have a drippy Russian fit on! Yeah!
No mercy.
Dude, a quarter zip? 3/4 zip? That's a 9 out of 10. That is perfect Peter Yan grip. 9 out of 10.
Great resume. He's a cardio machine who has proven he can push the pace for as
Brother.
14-fight win streak.
What is Merab going to be wearing? A suit for sure. He's going to be in a suit. The intros are too. It's a pretty good suit. Fits Merab. Basic suit. Nice suit. It's a nice suit. It's a great suit. It's a cute suit. I like the lining. That's an 8.5 out of 10. I like that. Not the biggest fan of like color on color with the jacket and then the vest. Thank God it's John Anik and not Dana.
If you don't have tickets to UFC 323, Dvalishvili versus Yan 2, limited tickets still available at AXS.com.
They're not sold out
First question,
yet?
Oscar, I believe. Go ahead.
Start with the
Willis,
champion,
great questions.
Merab, this is the card that you made happen, your 4th title fight this
Very
year.
true.
Why was it
Thank
so
you, Merab,
important
for
to
that.
you to make history in the way that you're doing on Saturday?
Yes, it's important because I want to be busy. And
Oh,
thank
gosh,
you
he
to
looks
keep me
horrible.
Busy. And yeah, I would love to
He
win this
looks
fight
bad.
and celebrate Christmas and New Year.
He
with,
looks drained really bad.
still.
His English is even worse. No energy. This
the reason you have
is a
been
bad
able
look.
to fight so often is because you've been fighting here at home.
He's
And
just milling.
if he was able to do the
Looks
same thing,
messy.
he could fight 10 times a year. Do you think he's underestimating what it takes to fight as often as you are at this level?
I think it's excuse from him, you know. And yeah, this is not my home. My home is Georgia, and because I want
Atlanta?
to be champion, that's why I live here in Vegas. And he can do the same too. But I guess he lives comfortable in Thailand, and now he rather travel.
Don't ask him
Wherever
any
the
more
fight will
questions.
be, and I do same. I fought sometimes New
He just
Jersey, and
yaps.
first time I fought Russia and Canada, and then many other states. You know, we are
Countries.
fighters, and we are fight wherever we have to fight. And
Don't ask him
it's
another
not
question.
secret
This
that
is
UFC
bad.
has a lot of events in Vegas. If you want to fight in Vegas, you can live in Vegas too if you want, or you can live
just
in any other
yaps.
states. That's up to him.
About nothing.
Your first fight with Petr was one of the most impressive
stupid.
performances of your career. How do you even top that on Saturday, or do you just go out there and do it all again?
Say one more time.
Your first fight with him was one of your best
Bro, I
fights
hate
ever. How do
Merab
you
at press
improve that on Saturday?
conferences.
Yes, that's another challenge for me to improve. I'm sure he will make a lot of adjustments, and me, I have to keep the same
Adjustments.
energy. And I think it will be different because I think this time I will be more technical, I will show more skill. But
I think
will
that's a
be the
negative for
aggressive one that
Merab. The more he
will
tries to be
chase me,
skilled, the
and
more
I'm
likely
sure
he is to
will
get
try
beat.
knock
He
me
has
out
to
because
stick to
that's
the
only way he
recipe
can
that's
stop
got
me.
him to the
Because
top.
if we fight decision, I am the decision machine.
Decision machine.
Petr, do you agree
That's
with
not
that
funny. That's why
assessment? Do
nobody
think
likes
you
you.
have to knock out Merab to beat him, or can you beat him over the course of 5 rounds?
Which I don't dislike him, but. Oh, shit, bro.
Hey guys, hey Las Vegas.
Hey, Las
In
Vegas!
Saturday, yes, I will try knock him out.
Why is he getting
The
booed?
first fight with Merab, he shot 49 takedown
Stoic
attempts.
Russian.
What did you learn from that first fight in stopping his offense and starting your own?
In my first fight,
I'm
I
surprised
fought
he's
with him
speaking
with
English.
one arm. He tried 49 takedowns.
Peter, you are better than this, bro. Stop making excuse, please. No excuse.
He can't speak English! Shut up!
When I will beat you on December 6th, what excuse you gonna make? Tell me now. You gonna make excuse when I will beat you again?
Guy!
Tell me now, please.
More.
You gonna make any excuse?
Chad.
More.
Are you gonna make excuse on December 6th?
Make
or no?
excuse.
Tell me now, please. Do you have any injuries now?
More, ask more.
Do you have any injuries now?
He just
Saturday,
keeps going.
We will see. Okay?
Question for you. Do you have any injuries now? Do you have injuries or no?
He can't understand you!
I don't know. Okay. I understand.
What is he?
Petr, do you have any injuries right now? Merab would like to know.
Bro, why are Anik and Jan?
I understand.
baby.
У тебя сейчас какие-то
Это
травмы
кто
есть?
спрашивает?
У тебя спрашивают, есть ли какие-то травмы?
Ребята, я отлично себя чувствую.
Thank you for
В
getting
эту
to the
субботу
translator.
вы увидите просто меня в лучшей форме.
Guys, I feel great. This Saturday, you're gonna see me in the best shape of my life.
Good luck.
A question for Henry
Dude,
Cejudo. Henry, I couldn't help but
Ross.
notice you and Brandon
Says
having a
everything but
conversation
nothing.
on the table up there when you came out. Obviously, a little bit awkward between you two in the past. How is the relationship right now, and what were you guys talking about?
He's always grinning, man.
you know
Where's his
what?
pillow?
I actually, dude, me and Brandon, we weren't just training partners at one point. Like we used to live together.
Oh,
we
I
had a
forgot
chance to really
about
reflect
this.
on a lot of our careers. Like, yeah, the whole breakup thing happened, but I think it was also meant to be, man. Like, it went off, became a world champ. Yourself, you went out to become a world champ, and you know, I really wanted
Wholesome.
to.
Wholesome moment. Wholesome
I really
moment.
want to bury this hatchet with you, man. Like, yo no creo que me tengas miedo.
Hey, wait, what the heck is with this hatchet, man?
Disculpa por muchas cosas, man, porque yo sé que...
Hey, come on and
tenemos
bury the
buenos
hatchet,
amigos.
man.
No veas y platicar. Y poquito la platicada que tenemos ahorita.
Yeah, man, we can bury the
Me
hatchet.
acuerdo mucho cuando estamos en el carro cantando y todo eso.
I did not think Cejudo
Pero
could speak
quería,
Spanish like this.
You know, I want to bury the hatchet. I want to bury the hatchet. La única manera como es un abrazo, ¿no?
Viva la raza!
Hey, we have 9 years together, man. We have a history together for 9 years. And now we're here. I just wanted to put this behind us,
never
man. We have
gonna
a
get
past
monetized.
together, so let's bury it.
Wholesome moment.
All right, who's got the next question?
Question for the champion, Alessandro Pantoja, right here. You know, Josh could make history as the
sorry.
first fighter born in the 2000s to win a UFC belt. You said
That's
that
so crazy.
he's handled this
Makes me
rise
feel old.
brilliantly with the way he's speaking about you, elevating you, and elevating this fight. So what do you make of Josh's rise and his skill set overall?
That guy's
I
gay,
think
right?
Josh fight for the belt. It's so nice because get a lot of inspiration for a lot of young
It's so
fighters.
nice.
You know, young fighters come now for UFC, and I feel amazing because I'm still here. You know, I'm considered
He looks
like
old,
an old school
but I feel like
fighter,
he always looks old.
and I have a chance to face off one of the best this new generation. You know. And,
It's a big
I
deal
have
for his
chance to
legacy,
prove
for sure, to get a win
that
over
fight,
a
December
young and
6th,
up-and-coming
gonna
killer
prove a lot
like
for me,
man.
you know.
Talked about that
How my
yesterday.
level is still
Check it out.
competitive. And that fight, I train very hard. I take it very serious, Joshua. And I want to see myself, how I go, and my future in that division, you know. That's what I want to make December 6th.
Dude, fans kind of look you
Josh's
goofball.
opponents often
He's a cool
look different
goofball.
after their fights because he kind of puts them through the wood chipper. So physically, what kind of fight are you expecting from Josh when you do step into the octagon in there?
The fight style Joshua is basically boxing. They face takedown.
Basically
Everybody
boxing.
watch that.
Shoot the
But
box.
you know, he don't have a lot of wars
American
like
top
in this
team.
division, you know. He look fresh, very young.
Bro, get out of the camera,
His
Merab.
last fight with Brandon Rival, I can understand that he's not 100% in that fight because he take a short notice. And I can expect a better version December 6th, you know.
That's
I
good
think
that
this
he's
guy very
respecting
serious, you know, and
that
that's why
plays in Pantoja's
I want to
favor.
prove my best version of that.
It's when you disrespect guys like Van, young, up-and-comer,
Question for
dangerous on the
Josh.
feet, little
At media
inexperienced.
day
That's when you get
yesterday,
caught. That's when you get finished.
You called Pantoja the flyweight GOAT. So not only do you have the opportunity
getting
to
close.
win
Talked
gold
about that
and
in
become the
yesterday's
youngest, the
video.
first fighter
Go
born in the
check it
2000s, but dethrone the one you consider the greatest. So what do you make of this fight?
Like I said, man, it's a blessing to be in a cage with one of the greatest of all time, you know. Saturday night, I'm going to take his belt, but it's all respect and love at the end of the day, man.
He says
Also made it
nothing
known that
ever.
You think Pantoja's opponents gave him too much respect.
No game
So
plan
when the
either.
octagon door finally does close behind you, how are you going to approach this fight?
Same thing I always do, I'm going to be Joshua Van.
Dude, he always just says nothing.
Question
He does
for
it good,
Tetsuya
though.
Taro.
Does a good job. Sometimes
Tetsuya,
less is
media
more.
day, you said right here. You said you felt you needed
Right
to
here.
be the first
I don't
person
like
to
this
stop
guy.
Brandon Moreno to earn that title shot. So how are you approaching this fight, and how do you think you can achieve that stoppage win?
Oh, God. I just want to be ninja.
ブランドン・モレノ選手は、まあ、強いファイター、まあ、この試合はタフなファイトになると思うけど、まあ、準備してきたんで、自分の戦いをすれば必ずフィニッシュできると思
I feel like Yuri's more Japanese than this guy.
Moreira is a very strong fighter, a tough fighter.
Very basic
I've
answer,
been
I
preparing
give.
for this fight. If I show what I prepared, I think I can take the win.
Very basic answer.
Similar question for Brandon. Straight ahead, right here. Tyra says that he needs to
It's been
finish
better than
you
a lot
to
of
get
the press
that title
conferences
shot.
so
Do
far.
you believe you have to put on a spectacular performance and leapfrog all these other flyweights to get another shot at either Pantoja or Josh Fan?
Yeah, I mean, brother, actually, it's funny. I heard that yesterday. He say he's gonna
Very
finish
well
me,
could get a title shot
Man,
possibly
I'm gonna
with
put
a
my
win.
my heart in the fight this Saturday, and that's not gonna happen. I mean, man, all the respect to Tatsuro, he's an amazing opponent, but man, I'm super excited to this match. I know he's an amazing grappler, but I'm an amazing grappler as well. So man, I'm excited. I'm gonna win this Saturday.
He's well coached now too. I really think he'll be able to work out of those back. I think he'll have really good back escapes.
Question for Payton.
It's a big deal for a fight against Tyra.
At media day yesterday,
I think he'll do better than
you said
Roy
you
Valda
didn't
in
think you
those
would be the one to
situations.
get the call to retire Henry. So now that you're only a few days away from being the last man
Say
to get
something
to face
good,
Henry
Talbot.
in
Come
the
on.
UFC, I guess, what are you feeling about Henry, and what do you make of just his whole career and your history between you two?
I feel that it's an honor. I think it's a very fitting end for
Dude, septum piercing, dude.
such a...
My gaydar is beep, 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 beep.
I don't know, just one of the greatest to ever do it, honestly. I have a lot of respect for Henry, and I think it's going to make for a really good fight.
Is Vegas based? If you know,
You know, everybody loved Old Yeller at one time, but
Bro.
always have to be put down the same. So that's how I
Dude,
feel about it.
bro, I thought that was so tough. That was horrible. Why do people push this guy so hard?
Right here.
I don't.
Obviously, Payton just said,
Pause.
all dogs have to be put down at some point. So what do you make of,
Pause.
this, your last fight week? Are you approaching this any differently? And do you have a message for the crowd, considering this will be the last pre-fight press conference you'll get to speak with them?
Can you guys boo me first before I start?
Can you guys boo me first before I start?
No, listen, he can, Payton's good, man. He's an up-and-comer. He's, I even consider him a friend, man. Like, he's a dude that's, real recognizes real.
I
So
like
know
this
what I'm up
version of
against, and I
Henry.
think he
He's
knows-
very
he knows
wholesome.
too. And, I probably taught him that line. I don't know if I told you that line, Pave, but I know he's ready. I'm ready.
He hates him.
And I hope, Payne, that you can, like I told you before, man, you can take over the king of cringe, bro. You're already getting booed, bro. Look at these dudes.
Who's your wrestling?
Question
Dude,
for both
Talbot
of you.
is-
See, with the Hitman outfit here, can you tell us the inspiration? And
That's what it
relates
is.
to what you plan to do on
That
Saturday?
Hitman, I don't really know what it is, but I've seen it. The Lionheart. Dog is drippy, dude.
Good experience.
Turn up for the Uzbeks.
Because this make only for fans.
We'll move the camera up here. I feel like it's better up here.
Помоги мне. Для того, чтобы было
Maybe over
интереснее,
here.
интереснее, чтобы смотреть было людей, все делается для фанатов.
To
Cover the
spice up the
draft
press
teams.
conference a little bit, I do this for the fan. This whole thing's for the fans.
And for Jan,
Basic
this
answer.
is the only
Trippy,
fight on the
though.
main card above
10 out of
135
10.
pounds. You're opening the main card. Usually that's positioned to
Nina
deliver
drama?
something exciting. What's your prediction for this fight?
Yeah, Polish power.
I'm happy I can fight it one more time. I cannot lose this fight because I'm 10 years older than him, so I have 10 years more time for training, So I cannot lose this fight.
That's a very good.
Daddy Polish power.
That's a Polish power.
Look, I'm 10 years older and still got more hair than he has.
The two of you.
He's gonna have to go to Turkey.
Defenses right now than all the other champions in the UFC combined. In this age of fighters changing
Get her
weight
off the
classes and dropping
screen.
belts, why have you guys prioritized defending the titles in your division? Rob, you can go first.
What's the question?
What's the
You have
question?
more title defenses than all the other champions in the UFC combined. Why have you prioritized staying in your division?
Last part, I don't understand.
Why are you staying?
And
and
he's gonna
defending
talk
this
for
belt
7
if no
minutes
one
and
can
just
change
say
weight
the same
classes?
thing over and over. I am machine. I am
I
machine.
want to focus on my weight class. and then I don't want to jump around, go down or go up. You know, I want to focus.
You
clean
couldn't
out
make
division,
125.
And if UFC want to me go up or go down, then we talk after. But right now, I'm focusing on this gentleman here, Petr. I know he wants to knock me out, but my job is to not let him do that.
That is, in fact, your job.
You are welcome in my jacuzzi. You want to come jacuzzi after?
Dude.
In your jacuzzi, the have with him you did.
Say one more time.
Скажи, что в его джакузи у него хватает уже девочек.
You have plenty of people in your jacuzzi. I don't need to be there.
Come on, Petr.
He always has people in
Doesn't
the
matter what.
jacuzzi.
After the
Я думаю, что в джакузи лучше с девочками вы зайти.
I feel like you should have girls in your jacuzzi instead of who you have.
Если ты любишь с мальчиками в джакузи,
But if you like to be with jacuzzi with the boys, it's up to you.
It's got him gay!
What's the problem with girls or boys together? we can mix.
He stumbled!
But just boys.
Но я видел, что у тебя только мальчики в
All
джакузи.
I saw is all you got is boys in yours.
Again?
All you got is boys in yours is what I saw.
Я, если честно, вообще его с девушкой никогда не видел.
Honestly, I haven't even seen you with a girl before at all.
Oh my... Dude, was MMA Guru writing these for Jan? Oh my...
For you.
Yeah, I feel
His
great,
jacuzzi is
you know,
funded by APAC.
That's about hard work, you know. I think me and Merab worked so hard for this moment, you know, because
He just called
ladies
him
are not
gay!
supposed to be a little bit lazy, you know, because everything's come easy for the guys, you know. And I feel me and Merab need to work so much to make this happen, you
Only
know.
see
And
boys in your
we don't want
jacuzzi.
this moment to leave, you know. We want to stay with this belt. We want to change my life and the family life, you know. And they prove, you know, about the pound for pound, all these mistakes, you know.
I seen
About the guys say a lot of bullshit about the flyweight division, and I think we tried to change that. We changed that in the octagon.
That's so
changed that
funny.
with a good performance, and
Flyweight's so
that's
underrated.
motivation, you know.
They're some of the best guys to watch.
Try to
Pantoja is so
another belt,
underappreciated.
Oh, have some simple injury. You don't want to fight for more 6 months, you know. Me, Merab, if you call,
Rob, you're
we
gay.
can fight 2 months every time. And
only
that's
see
it, you
boys.
know, after this fight, you can call me, Merab, you ready to fight again.
Jan is base.
This one for John.
Much respect and much love, brother. Good luck.
Y'all need to fight each other!
John, could you just give us your thoughts on these two exemplary champions here and everything they've said?
Dude, this
Well,
guy's
first I would
such a
say about
pick-me
Alexandre
guy. Ugh, he
Pantoja,
disgusts
history
me.
is going to look back fondly upon what this man has done. He is
John
one of the
Annett's
greatest
getting on
fighters
my
of all
nerves, too.
time.
He knows
30
nothing
wins,
about
20
the sport.
finishes, 5th title defense. I think if you asked Demetrius Johnson how great he is, he would tell you acutely just how good he is. And Merab Dvalishvili is on a trajectory to
does
become
talk
the
about how
greatest
great
mixed martial
Pantoja
arts
is.
athlete of
And
all
so
time.
is Merab.
Nothing else needs to be said.
That is very
People
true.
talk about Mount Rushmore. This dude is tracking to be the greatest of all time, and he's got a huge challenge in front of him Saturday night.
Just lastly for Brandon Moreno. Brandon, we didn't hear you speak on Henry's comments there. You shook his hand, but what do you think of everything he said there? Are you willing to bury the hatchet?
Oh man, I mean, I really appreciate the comments, brother. I'm more private, to be honest, with you. Like, I prefer to talk with you behind the scenes and be clear. You know, I feel a little bit uncomfortable with all the people in front, you know. But, I mean, I really appreciate it. Like, I think it was a lot of different confusion.
This is a soy press conference, besides it based on.
I'm at the end. We are in a different ways. I'm trying to keep fighting. He's fighting for his last fight in the company. So, man, I've been always a guy of peace, and that's it, you know. So maybe we can talk a little bit more later, brother. But I really appreciate what you did tonight, right now.
Question for Joshua Van.
Suda has a good smile. So does Moreno.
Josh, we've seen as guys move along in their MMA career and fight for titles and things like that, they tend to jump around to different gyms and find different training partners. You seem like a very loyal guy with the guys at 4 Ounce Fight Club.
That's a good question.
Those guys that
He's
have,
not
you know,
bad half
allowed
the
you to
time, the
stay in
full
this
send
gym the
guy.
whole time?
They are just more than a teammate, man. They're like family. They're like my brothers, you know.
I can respect that,
So
man. That's
I
dope.
trust them, and I believe in our work. So, and we.
He's stoic,
are
man.
getting
I
that
love
built.
that.
So, yeah.
Myanmar? I think they make all the
One
opioids.
for Pantoja over here.
Cross-reference that,
Everybody
if you
always
will.
talks about Joshua Van's boxing. There's a guy sitting beside you that you've spent a lot of time with who has some of the best boxing in the flyweight division. Is there anything boxing-wise that Joshua Van brings to the table that you haven't already seen in the fights with Brandon Moreno?
Yeah, Moreno is one of the great of this division, you know. I want to enjoy this moment to say thank you to Henry Cejudo. He helped Moreno, but he helped me too. I'm staying in the Henry house for a long time. He helped me my start in UFC, and a lot of guys don't know, but Henry support a lot of good fighters. And thank you, Henry. And about the boxing,
That's a G
of
move
course,
with Henry.
Josh, I'm going to show you a lot of good skills. But you know,
But you know.
I'm fighting for close 20 years professional fighting.
Oh, shadow box.
And I'm face off with the best fights of the world, you know. And I want that challenger, you know. I want that moment. I want to feel Josh Van in the octagon. And I want to bring back this belt to my house.
On the bookshelf. If y'all are on MMA Twitter, someone was talking about he has an IKEA bookshelf, and that was a bad thing.
O Joshua, como já falaram,
Not this
pode ser
guy.
o primeiro atleta nascido nos anos 2000 a conquistar o cinturão. Você que praticamente já limpou a categoria por duas vezes. O que significa agora enfrentar a nova geração?
As I mentioned before, you're facing Josh, who's we could be the first champion born after the 2000s. After pretty much cleaning up the division, what does it mean to face the new generation?
Enfrentar o Josh Van, pra mim, é enfrentar essa nova
I
geração.
hate when they do this. Like, just translate the fighters.
Continuo
It's an American-based
o mais
audience
alto
in
nível do
America. One
esporte.
thing if it's in a different
Poder
country.
enfrentar alguém
But
tão
this,
talentoso e tão novo quanto ele, dessa nova geração, mostra quantos anos mais eu tenho nesse alto nível.
To face Joshua Van and at 35 years old and face such a talented guy at such a young age, it means that I still got a lot of fire to burn, and it just shows how much more I have to give at 35.
this would probably be like
Falando
a
sobre
top
legado,
5 win
Pantoja.
for Pantoja.
Vencendo nesse sábado.
Just
Eu sei
with the
que o
run
foco é o
Van's been
Josh,
on.
mas vencendo nesse sábado.
Like beating Roy
Já
Ball
seria a
lost. That
hora
was
de
very
tentar
impressive.
pensar super luta, cinturão de outra categoria. Você está disposto a isso? A alçar voos mais altos? Uma
I
vez
just
que
don't like
você
looking at
praticamente
the
já fez
guy.
tudo que poderia fazer na categoria.
And when you
Because he
talk
has the
about a
same economy.
legacy, your legacy in continuing to beat people in the division, having the fact that you actually pretty much, again, clearing up the division, after beating someone like Joshua Van, would you consider maybe changing weight classes to even add to your legacy and continue to make it bigger?
Enfrentar o Josh Van vai ser um grande passo na minha carreira. Eu quero muito esse enfrentamento, eu quero muito esse desafio. Mas como ele, tem outros bons desafios nessa categoria. Tem o Tatsuro Tsaira, quem sabe o Moreno numa próxima vez também. Tem o Kyoji Gucci, então eu tenho grandes planos para minha categoria e eu espero defender esse cinturão tantas vezes quanto o Demetrio Johnson.
You know, not only Joshua Van, I mean, you're talking about someone who's talented as he is, but there's so much more talent at 125. There are other talented fighters out there. You talk about that
It's a stacked division.
You talk about maybe facing Brandon again. You got Kyoji or Yushi as well. So there's a lot more, and I plan on defending this title many more times.
They gotta make that fight, man.
Question for
Pantoja
Josh
has to
Van.
happen.
You were supposed to fight on the Contender Series. You ended up making your debut on short notice. First of many fights on short notice for you. Did you envision that always ready, no matter who mindset would get you to this position so early in your UFC career?
Facts. Stay ready is the key.
Did you envision that it would get you here so early in your career? Did you think that it would get you here so early in your career, that mindset you carry?
Yes, sir. I know I'll be here for sure.
Quick question for John Addis. At times it feels like the flyweight division has felt under the radar, maybe missing love from the more casual viewers. So do you think fights like this, where we're seeing more and more love for the flyweights on these big cards with bigger implications, you think this will, evolve into a division that more and more casual viewers fall in love with this division moving forward?
Yeah, I think so. I think this is a great showcase for the 35ers, the 25ers, and I think a division is only as good as its champion, and champion's the fucking man. Need I say more? Go ahead.
Just a question for Henry.
Can't tell you, shut up,
Henry,
Annie.
over here.
The man.
In front of you. So much of your career has been framed around legacy. The Olympic gold, 2 division weight champion.
Who's this
when
broad?
the cage door closes for what you say is the last time, what part of your legacy
It's not gonna be
feels
his
the
last
most
fight,
complete,
especially if
and
he
what part do you
wins.
think you're going to leave unfinished?
And honestly, it's giving these guys an opportunity, saving the flyweight division. You know, you can always have gold, but honestly, if it wasn't for the decision of me staying down at 125 pounds and, you know, knocking out TJ Dillashaw and becoming a 2-division champion, and that's when Dana said, you know what, I like this kid. The flyweights are really good, so I think that's one of the biggest things. But even here today, like Brandon stayed with me. He's trained together. Pantoja, man, even Payne's come over to the house too, man, just to kind of just share knowledge. So it's one of the biggest things to me is honestly giving back to the sport. And
That's pretty cool, man.
You know, all the accomplishments.
He is a good MMA man.
Reality is
He really
that,
is.
man. So
He
I know
showed it in
Dana's
his
not
prime.
here, and I'm
He
not
should have
gonna give
never
the mic
retired.
after the fight, but I even thank him too. I want to thank Dana White. You know,
The boss man.
He went. He took
Thanks, kid.
the
Left a
UFC
20 in your locker
they
in the
bought the UFC
PI.
for $2 million to eventually be in the hole for $47 million in the hole.
A little Dana
Yet
Glaze
he
never
still
hurt a
stuck with
UFC
the sport,
fighter, you
and
know
I
what I'm
believe
saying?
him. I believe that the UFC will be the biggest and greatest sport on earth.
Just to follow up on that, Henry, do you feel like there's a part of your legacy that you're
He
going to
wants
leave
a job.
unfinished, and how okay
He wants
are
a
you with
desk
that?
job.
Maybe some of the fights. I would say even with Brandon, O'Malley, I felt like those were great fights that the fans could have got. O'Malley, yeah. Like, you watch my shit.
He is so cringe.
But yeah, I think some of those spectacles that could have happened, but they just never did. One with O'Malley being in Arizona, and then obviously with me and Brandon, you know, him being Mexican and me being Mexican American, would have been great too. But that's not the case.
That would have been a fun
It
fight.
sucks
At
with the
125,
fans.
Moreno,
You know, I would
Cejudo. That
have
would have
loved
been.
to, but you know, me
I
and
think
Brandon,
O'Malley
we're
would
gonna
have
talk
sniped
after
him.
this, man. I think there's a lot of things that we could hash out, and that's it, man. Like, this case closed for me.
Question for Joshua Wen. As it was mentioned before, that you will be the first one
is this
born in
lady?
the 2000s to be
Oh, this is a
the
different
challenger for the title. What do you want
Beautiful
the
personality.
younger
That's all I wanna
fighters,
say.
the young fighters, and the fans your age to feel when you get out in the arena this Saturday night?
Asian asking Asian.
The new era of fighting is here, and they're about to witness the greatness of Joshua Van.
I love his. I like how he keeps him short every time. So
Now that
Pretty
it's
stoic.
officially, it will be your last dance in the octagon. Is there anything specific that you could think that Peyton will learn from you in the octagon this Saturday night?
How do I answer that question? How do I answer? Can you repeat the question? I don't know if I got it.
Is there anything about your technique or your legacy that you think that Peyton could learn from you in the octagon this Saturday night?
I mean, I'm not gonna give the game plan here, but you guys have to tune in Saturday night, ESPN Plus.
we gonna find out Saturday night, baby.
Buy it.
Hollowayism.
Stream it.
Dude, he loves himself so much.
Петр, впечатляет ли тебя, что Мераб делает в день боев
Really русский.
Sorry.
Peter, the question's for you. Are you?
Впечатляет ли тебя, что Мераб делает в день поединков по 5 раундов спаррингов, а потом
Bro,
еще и
he's
столько
choking.
же в клетке проводит? И довольно-таки неплохо. И может ли тебе как-то это сыграть на руку?
Peter, are you impressed by Merab? Because we know that he actually does 5 rounds of sparring the day of the fight, and then he comes out and actually fights
Call
another
him
5
stupid,
rounds.
because
Are
that
you
is
inspired by
stupid.
that?
Call him stupid.
Послушайте, но
Call
меня
him
это не
stupid,
должно
y'all. Call
впечатлять.
him stupid.
Если он это чувствует, что оно у него работает. Ну а так запомните, что любая машина ломается.
I shouldn't be impressed by that. I mean, if it works for him, great, good for him. But just remember, any car is bound to break at some point.
Yeah!
Machine.
Young with the trash talk.
Еще один вопрос.
The machine's gonna break.
Мераб постоянно выкладывает шуточные видео и фото в своей соцсети. Есть ли какая-то
I'm about to
шутка,
get Russian on
от
Duolingo
которой тебе
or
было
whatever and
смешно?
learn it. Such a
Merab
cool
always
language.
posts funny videos on his social media.
What are these
Is there any of his
questions,
jokes
though?
or any of his videos that you found funny?
Да, в принципе, все
That's
шутки у
such
него
a
веселые. Я
dumb
думаю,
question.
что он не специально это делает. Особенно, когда в лед
Such a
прыгал.
dumb question.
Мне понравилось.
I think that all of his stuff is pretty funny. I mean, he's probably not doing it on purpose, but I specifically like the one when he jumped head first into the ice.
Hey, Vegas, thanks for the energy. For all the athletes. We are going to clear the stage and square these gentlemen off. Thank you all for coming out. Stay tuned.
Oh my! I like the one where he jumps head first into the ice, and Merab, he's like smiling. He's smiling. He goes. He did call him stupid. Dude, that was a 10 out of 10 performance at the press conference. Petr Yan, he most definitely won the press conference. The dude looks good. Merab looks drained. Like, he looks pretty drained during his weight cuts, but that almost looks as bad as he does the morning of the weigh-ins. So, I don't know, man. I picked him, but gosh, I want Yan to win. And he has outed Merab, Dvalishvili. He made him jump out of the closet, as they say. So, we're going to have to ban him for his homophobia. So, just kidding. That was hilarious. You only have boys in your jacuzzi. Okay. Well, that's it for today's video. The UFC 323 live press conference reaction. Let me know what y'all thought of the press conference. I thought it's better than the past 5 we've had, honestly. Mainly because Petr Yan and Cejudo just kind of being a goofball. I mean, it has some energy. Wish people would ask Blachowicz more answers, man. He doesn't do anything crazy, but he's pretty, actually interesting to listen to. Peyton Talbot sucks on the mic. He's a weirdo. Tetsuro Taira doesn't really speak English, so that's okay. What does he always say? He's like, thank you, or something. Guskov was drippy. Merab was retarded as normal. He has a machine of a mouth and just yaps a lot. But he got made fun of, so that was great. Pantoja, very basic. Van, short answers, stoic. I like that. Moreno, you know, man, he's the best. I love Brandon. But let me know if you've enjoyed this video in the comments below. Let me know your opinions on the press conference. Give me your predictions for this Saturday night, baby. I'm pumped. Let me know what you thought of Petr Yan making some accusations against Merab Dvalishvili. But anyways, that is today's video. Please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. If you enjoy MMA content, UFC content, anything combat sports and fighting, this is the channel for you. I am the guy for you. If you've watched this video all the way through, thank you very much. God bless you. I love you. Until tomorrow, where I will be reacting, most likely, there will for sure be a video out tomorrow, to the beginning or end of year press conference the UFC's having before the weigh-ins. So I should be making a similar video like this one about that press conference. So make sure you put the notification bell on to all my 28 subscribers, because you ain't going to want to miss it. Also, thinking about maybe doing a fight companion this Saturday with the UFC pay-per-view, UFC 323. I know I don't have any regular viewers, but if you would like to see that, please drop a like on this video. Please comment down below. You never know which video is going to blow up when you post it. And my press conference videos usually get the most views for some reason. So, that's it for today, though, guys.